G'day guys, this is Big T. Today I've got the 200 Series LandCruiser in the workshop. So I would put the Rockarmor Bullbar on the vehicle. So just to start off, I'm just going to strip the front bar off and remove the grille, and then grab my fitting kit, unwrap it so I can get started. Okay, so I've stripped the front of the vehicle. So make sure underneath the chassis there you've got two towing points, one on either side. Just remove those. And on the side of the vehicle, you've got the plastic clips. So we're going to need those because this vehicle has a bumper cut. In your kit, you're going to see these wiring harnesses. So basically, the yellow one will be your indicator, the white is your park light, and the black is going to be your negative. So once it's all stripped, you can easily get to your lights, wire it up, so your harness is just hanging there ready to go. Now the great thing with the Rockarmor Bullbar is that the cradle is a one piece. So when you're recovering, your winch sits directly on the chassis, giving you guys a maximum strength and maximum safety for your vehicle. And with the mounting, it's just so easy. So the cradle just sits straight up onto the factory points. It's that easy. Now I'm just going to put my nuts and bolts in place there, tighten it all up, and we're ready for the bullbar. Now I've got my cradle in place. There's going to be 12 mounting points fixing the cradle to the vehicle. So on each side I've got 3 on the left hand side, 1 on the inside of the cradle there, and then I've got 2 underneath. So at the moment I'm just going to use the factory nuts that came with it and just fit those on. Then I've got my 2 underneath. So just put everything in place and then just make sure that they're all hand tight. Once everything in place, I'm just going to get my ruler and I'm going to center my cradle. Now once that's centered, I'm just going to go through and tighten up all the nuts and bolts, and then it's going to be ready for a winch to be installed. So I'm just going to go through, tighten up all the nuts and bolts in place there. So I'm just going to do the bottom ones up a little bit, not all the way up until I do the front ones, just to bring the cradle up, and then I'm going to push it right into place. So that was really quick and easy. Didn't take me more than 5-10 minutes. So I've tightened up all my nuts and bolts. I've centered my cradle. Now, if you're going to mount a winch, this is the time to do it. So there's your winch plate there. The mounting holes are already there. Just basically put your winch on top and tighten them up and you're way to go. So I'm going to go ahead now, get my bullbar, install my bullbar. I've already finished my wiring. So I've got my wires there for my parkers, indicators, and my fog lights. So I've got the guy just putting the bar in place. So basically it just sits over the chassis there. Now, I've got my bolts. I've got the washer on one side. I'm going to put on the other side just a flat spring, then a nut. So I've put my nuts and bolts on the bullbar now. So you've just got 3 on each side. I'm just going to go through, lift it up there so it's level with the vehicle, and just with the 18mm, just go through, tighten it up in place, and then I'll start my bumper cut. Now in your fitting kit, you'll find a template. So just open it up, you have 1 per side, and I'm going to just tape it into place there. But now the template is only a guide. Go back to the vehicle and measure the sides, and then just compare it before you make any cuts, and then just so any adjustments. And then I'm just going to cut the bar, pinch weld it, and then it's going to be ready to go on. I've got Pete there, he's just finishing off my wiring, and then we're going to put the bash plates on. So I've marked up my cut there. I've just measured the vehicle, double checked on my template. So that's all ready to be cut. But before I do that, I've got the car up on the hoist. Inside your fitting kit, you'll have 4 of these. You'll have 2 large and 2 small. So I'm going to mount these now while I've got the car up on the hoist. The smaller one goes to the left. So on the outside, just with a flat spring there on the 10mm. And that's going to hold my bash plates in where I need them. And the larger one is going to go on the inside. So go through, put those on both sides and tighten them up. and they're going to sit as so. So we're going to put the bash plate up now, and they'll just marry up. So I've got my bash plates ready. So I've got one for the left, one for the right, and one in the center. So on the Rockarmor Bullbar, the nuts are already inserted into the Bullbar. It's going to go through and put those all in hand tight. So now I'm just going to go through, put the 10 mils all in place, and then I'm going to tighten them all up. So I've tightened up my bash plates all the way through there. So I've got the inner guard of the vehicle. I'm just going to trim that back on the inside so it sits on the inside of my Bullbar there. Then I'm going to just trim the bottom of this and fold it inside and put a nut and a bolt there just to hold it in place. And just do the same for both sides. So I've just trimmed it back there, folded it in place, and I'm just going to put a nut and bolt. Okay, so I finished my cut. Now I cut it just a little bit longer than the template, and then I've put it up there and I've trimmed it back bit by bit just so I've got this really perfect gap right across there. And then just finish it off with the pinch weld that's provided and put it back into place. I'll just put my grill back in, and there you go, really easy fit, really good finish on the Rockarmor Bullbar for the 200 series. Alright guys, so I've got the 200 series out of the workshop with the Rockarmor Bullbar. Really nice piece of work, really good DIY project. As you see, the 63mm tube really tops it off. We've got the 3-piece underbody protection plates. That's going to give you that extra protection underneath the vehicle. We've got the winch cradle on the inside, which is going to give you a really nice recovery, really safe recovery when you're off the road. Overall, really good finish, really good product. Rockarmor's really got the product that you need for your 200 series. This is Big T, and I'll see you guys on the tracks.